All right. So, with anyone who builds a car, they always at some point have a thought, if I did it all over again, knowing what I have done, what would I have done different? Now, for this thing, like say one day someone comes along, buys the Mustang, everything's for sale, everything's got a price, and I just had a sum of cash, to go ahead and go like, all right, well, let's go buy a new Mustang and let's go build another one or something. What would I get? What would I do if I just started all over and did it again? Well, first, I think I think this go around, I kind of would probably go get the fastback Mustang that I wish I would have gotten, which was the 1970 fastback. I don't care if it's a Boss. I don't care if it's a Mach 1. I would like it to be a fastback or something like that. And I might play around with the name Boss as well. Why I would pick that car, which the 70 fastback, would be a reason because the car is much bigger. It has a whole lot more space to accommodate a Coyote engine. So I would definitely go with another Coyote swap. This Coyote swap, though, probably would spend a little more money on a Gen 2 engine, and it would probably be the Illuminator 5.2XS. Still go with the Ford control pack. That's still a solid choice to rebuild with. As far as suspension goes, I'd probably explore what Detroit Speed has, or possibly the Heights suspension. I'd really have to kind of look into it. Something along those lines. Adjustable coilovers. Right off the rip, I know I'm going to go again with a 18-inch wheel. I'm going to probably use ET Mags again. Really good company to work with. Super precise. Love the product that they had put out. And it's not that bad of a price either. I would definitely try to fit the biggest brakes that I could right from the get-go. Probably would just go with another 14-inch rotor, super light caliper like I have currently on this one. Then transmission-wise, I think it would depend. Depending on what might be available, I think if I'm just buying a crate engine, then I would probably see if I can't get a T56. If I have to buy my own transmission from the get-go, I'd probably go with the T56 or the Magnum, I think it's a Tremec Magnum XL. That way it's pretty similar to what I have now. It'll come with the slip yoke instead of the CV joint. I'll probably go right back to the drive shaft shop, get the drive shaft. The rear end, though, I think that the straight axle is great. It's simple. It always works. And that's what that car was designed to have. However, on this build, I think I would probably make an attempt for putting in a independent rear suspension. Ideally, I'll probably just get the latest subframe, cradle, axles, everything, differentials from a late model Mustang or an S550, honestly, and see if I can't get like something like 373 gears. And yeah, so then that way I'll have nice beefy brakes to come with it. Yeah, I think that would be the setup for the new car. Fuel system is definitely going to be built up way more future-proofed than this one is. Right off the bat, Dash 8 fuel lines through and through, front to back. Going to get probably the Aeromotive triple fuel pump setup. Probably get something like either the Aeromotive fuel rails or 4 fuel systems. Whole return style setup that they have for the Coyote engine. That way it's simple. They have a kit, bolts right up. It's meant for that for it all. It should work immediately. That being said, with the beefed up fuel system, probably I think I would go ahead and supercharge the car. Something like the Whipple 3 liter would probably be the choice and the go-to. That next car would also have air conditioning. This car does not have air conditioning. It's not impossible to live without air conditioning, but the next car, yes, it'll have air conditioning for sure. Wiring, probably the same thing. Probably go with the painless if I had to rewire the car if it's not already have a decent wiring system. Yeah, so I think that's what I'd want. I think I'd want a 1970 fastback supercharged Coyote swap with a 6-speed manual, independent rear suspension. Probably would do some body work to see about making sure we had good wide, thick rubber, just like this car had, and probably just continue back on the same path of getting that car to do the same tricks that this thing can do, but better and faster and more efficient at it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you somehow sold your project car or if you had the chance to rebuild or redo your project car. What would you change about your car? Would you go with the same thing, same car, different car? Go ahead and comment.